months are required to get divorced in India? What is mutual divorce in India? Mutual divorce is a type of divorce where both spouses agree to the divorce and neither spouse can petition for legal separation. This type of divorce is typically done after months or years of marriage. Hello and welcome to Law Nano. We are here to help simplify Indian family law so you can understand your rights and options. Navigating divorce, alimony, child custody, and other family legal matters can be overwhelming. That's why we provide clear, concise information and resources to empower you on your journey. On our website www.lawnano.com, you will find guidebooks plus articles covering key topics like choosing the right lawyer, building your case correctly, and tips to resolve your case effectively. We break down complicated legal stuff into actionable advice you can use. Whether you need help understanding the law or want to know how to get started in a family law case, we have got you covered. The legal process does not have to be confusing. Visit our website today to get the knowledge you need to make informed decisions. Just click the link in the video description below to get started. Now let's continue with the rest of this helpful video. Mutual divorce is not always easy to get started on. Both spouses must agree to the divorce and must have lived apart for at least 6 months. There are also some restrictions on what can be done after the divorce is finalized, such as no contact between the spouses and no shared property. Eligibility criteria for mutual divorce in India. Mutual divorce is a legal process in India that allows spouses to end their marriage without going through a formal court proceeding. To qualify for a divorce, both spouses must have agreed to the divorce and must have been living apart for at least 6 months. If one spouse files for the divorce without the other spouse's approval, the divorce will not be considered mutual. Once both the spouses meet the eligibility criteria, they will need to file a joint petition with the local court. The court will then determine whether or not the marriage is dissolved. Depending on the circumstances of the case, a divorce may only require minimal paperwork or may involve extensive paperwork and legal proceedings. What is the process of obtaining a divorce in India? To get a mutual divorce, both spouses must go through an attorney. The lawyer will help draft a contract stipulating the terms of the divorce, such as how much money each spouse will receive, whether children will be paid child support, and so on. The contract must also be approved by both spouses. Once the contract is signed and approved, the divorcing spouses must go to the court and file for a mutual decree of divorce. This decree is a legal document that ends the marriage. After filing for the decree, both spouses can receive a decree of mutual dissolution, a final legal document ending the marriage. Mutual divorces are easier and cheaper to obtain in India than court-determined divorces. However, they are not always ideal. If you are considering a divorce, be sure to discuss all of your concerns with your lawyer before signing any contracts or filing of any decrees. Is the cooling off period mandatory in India? The cooling off period is not mandatory in India but is often recommended to avoid any misunderstandings or bitterness between the couple. The cooling off period allows the couple to get to know each other again and see if they can reconcile. If the couple decides that they can't reconcile, then the divorce can be finalized without any problems. Several factors can influence whether or not a couple will be able to reconcile after going through a divorce in India. One of the most important factors is communication. If the couple isn't able to communicate well, then it's likely that they won't be able to reconcile. Mutual divorce after 6 months of marriage in India. After 6 months of marriage in India, divorce can be done with the consent of both parties. After months of research and contemplation, it has been decided that a divorce can be done in India. This decision is based on the Indian legal system, which recognizes the concept of live-in couples. Essentially, this means that both parties have an active role in the marriage and therefore can mutually agree to end it. If you are considering a mutual divorce in India, it is recommended to contact an experienced legal team who can guide you through the process.